Inviting was the very first song I wrote. It was a vacation 2 years ago after my birthday that my sister and her husband invited me on a trip to Bohol. It was a very good trip. It was a good break that I really had. The beach has always been a place where God meets me and overwhelms me of His goodness. It's like human meets creator. I had a perfect spot at the beach. It was quiet, it was breezy. During that time, I was in a season of God really stirring my heart. And when you are kind of getting old, or not too old, you kind of ask questions to God, like, what do you want me to do next, God? God had always placed in my heart to carry His presence. See, to host His presence so that many will come to know Him. Inviting is a song of prayer. I open my heart. I invite you here to host your presence, where your glory revealed. It was a time that I was reading John 4, where Jesus met the woman at the well. And the Samaritan woman felt so ashamed of who she is. I mean, having 5 husbands going on 6. She had to get water at noon break because she was so ashamed of who she was. But Jesus knew who she was. Jesus came to meet her right where she is at. You see, sometimes we are in the weakest seasons of our lives, but instead of running to God, we run away from Him. But Jesus invites us to even more of Him. Jesus said to the woman, "Whoever drinks of this water will thirst again, but whoever drinks of the water that I shall give him will never thirst again. The water that shall give him will become in him a fountain of water springing up into everlasting life." You know, Jesus invites us for more of Him. And the woman experienced that overwhelming grace, that wonderful grace that God has for him. I mean, Jesus knew who she was. Jesus confronted her that she had 5 husbands going on 6. Jesus didn't reject the woman. Jesus invited her into having more of Him, of that overwhelming grace. The woman leaves her water pot, and you know, water pot represents so much about you and your welfare, and so much about your daily life, your living, your everyday living. But the woman left her water pot because Jesus is now the resource of her life. And now she ran and she went out sharing what Jesus has done. And I believe that she became one of the greatest evangelists of all time. A life changed for the world to know that He is God.